An inquiry has heard that 2 people spent more than 2 years living with HIV without being told they'd contracted the virus through contaminated blood products. The patients were being treated for haemophilia in Edinburgh in the 1980s when they were infected. David Cowan reports.
In Edinburgh in 1984, 23 haemophiliacs were infected with HIV. 2 were children. 14 were to die with AIDS, the cause or a factor in their deaths.
Good morning, Professor.
The infected blood inquiry is examining why it's happened and hearing from the doctor who was in charge of their treatment. The inquiry has been shown documents from 1983 reporting that 10 haemophiliacs in the United States had caught AIDS, 5 had died. All had received a blood product called Factor VIII. In Edinburgh, patients were receiving Factor VIII made from blood donated in Scotland. Their doctor said no Scottish cases of AIDS had been recorded at that time, so their treatment continued.
I thought that the risk was small, but not negligible, and not zero.
In October 1984, Professor Ludlam discovered that 16 of his patients had contracted HIV. It was known that they would be infectious and could transmit the virus, but it was weeks before he told them the news.
You had known the results for 16 patients for nearly 2 months and had not told a single patient.
That's correct, yes.
Professor Ludlam invited all of his patients to a meeting. They were told that some of them had HIV.
We were very open about the situation, and particularly that we had results that we would be happy to share with the patients if they would like them.
He said that most of the people who tested positive asked for and received their results, but some did not. It was 2 years before 2 of them found out. One of them later told the BBC that he was given the news in 1987.
I knew it was deadly. I knew enough to know it was going to kill me. My main concern then was for my wife. And my son.
Robert Mackay said that in 1984 he had assumed he would have been told if he had the virus and hadn't realised he was supposed to ask. At the inquiry today, 36 years on, Professor Ludlam said he was very surprised anyone had thought that. David Cowan reporting, Scotland.